guys, what's up and welcome back to another vlog. Because of popular demand, I've been asked to make this vlog a lot of times. A lot of people have been asking me what questions were asked to me when I went for my US visa. I'm gonna answer all of them right now. Alright, let's get started. So, went for my interview, the queue was extremely long. You have the 8:30, the 9 o'clock and the 9:30 slot. So I was in the 9 o'clock slot. I went in and they make you do a little bit of biometrics and stuff like that inside first again. And then there's like a snake line queue. It's kind of like a bank inside, you know. I mean, it's a queue and you gotta wait your turn, and there are different counters and stuff like that. While you're in the queue, you can listen to other people's interviews. You can see all the people who are going to take your interview. I mean, it's like a glass window and you can see all of them. My eyes fell on this one lady and my first impression was like, oh my god, she looks really rude. She just had that face that, you know, that, oh, I'm a rude kind of person and don't mess with me type of person. I said, you know, please, I hope I don't get this lady. I really hope I don't get her. I really hope I don't get her. And guess what? The dude said, go to counter number 33. Bam, she was in front of me. The guy in front of me got accepted. He got a visa for F1. So F1 is a student visa. In my mind, I was like, okay, she gave him a visa, maybe she won't give me a visa. Now, I just want to tell you that my appearance, I did not go well dressed or anything like that. My last two experiences and my last two appointments, I did wear a nice crisp shirt, nice formal pants, shoes. I had shaved and stuff like that. This time when I went dressed so shabbily. I was not shaved. I was literally the most shabbiest person in the consulate over there. There were people in blazers, suits, ties, crisp, lovely shirts, lovely fancy shoes. Here I was standing in the line, a plain white t-shirt, some jeans and like a hip-hop gangster with this big chain hanging out and stuff like that. But so I went up and she didn't even say good morning or anything. She just said, hand me your passport. I gave her the passport. Then she asked me, why do you want to go to the US? I said my girlfriend's graduating and I want to meet her. So she said, okay, what does she do? I gave her all the information. She then asked questions about me. So the questions she started asking was like, what do you do? So I said I am a business development manager for a social media company. I handle social media and stuff like that. She then asked me, how long have you worked with the company? And I just was like, 8 months. Actually, I've been working with them for about 11 months. I don't know why it just came out 8 months. Probably I was nervous or something like that. Alright, so then the next question was, how long have you worked it completely? And the truth was, I've been working for 9 years, but I was a little nervous. I just said 6 years. So she said, okay, fine, fair enough. She asked me, is it like an arranged proposal or a love proposal? I said, it's a love proposal. She then asked me, how did we guys meet? I told her that. She also then asked me what our plans were. So I said, after the graduation, we both are coming back and we are probably going to be starting our business in Mumbai itself. So she was pretty okay. And all this time she had like a stern face and all that, and she was typing. Lucky for me, I had carried her visa plus her F1 status, and then she started typing for a whole 8 minutes. Literally, I tell you, I was just standing like that on the counter and I was like, what's happening?
One eternity later.
And the last time, through my last experiences, I know for a fact sure that every time they were typing, they would just get out a letter which they probably printed and hand it to you and say, I'm sorry, I don't find you eligible. So at that point of time, I was like, okay, fine, it's done. There's no way I'm going to get this visa. Getting rejected.
One eternity later.
She says, alright, I'm issuing you a visa. I'm going to keep your passport. Come and collect it in 3 days. I was like, what? Wow, I was zapped. She did not ask me how much I earn. She did not ask me for my income tax returns. She did not ask me whether I even owned a house. There were no questions regarding my ties to this country. The last time they had asked me, where all have you traveled, who do you have at home, this, that. They asked, my last interview, they asked questions where they wanted to see what ties I had. In this interview, they did not ask me anything relevant to my ties in India, which is completely shocking. I mean, the least she could have asked me, I mean, I was expecting, like, you know, how much do you earn a month, or what investments do you have or something like that. I don't know. I mean, it was pretty crazy. Or she also cracked a joke with me. That was unexpected. I mean, my first impression of her was she was all uptight and strict and you know, But she asked me, how did you guys meet? I said we were in school together, but then later on we were introduced over through social media. And she said, well, isn't that an irony since you're working for social media? And she just laughed and said, that's the power of social media. To which I laughed back. Yeah, it was unexpected. I mean, based on those questions, based on my experience, I really don't know how I got this visa. Wow. It was like that. Just so you know, I do not intend to abuse this visa at all. I am going to be going to the US in this month, but I don't know when I will be going back again. I'm going to be in the US for a month or something like that. Let's see. I mean, I guess it's all about luck. It's all about their mood. Alright, so that was my visa experience. I'm glad I got the visa, and let me tell you, this is your last time you're going to try. It is such a Herculean effort to keep applying for this visa. I'll tell you why. Because one day prior, you've got to go for your biometrics. Then you've got to go early in the morning next day for your visa interview, and it's a long line. And so I said to myself that, okay, boss, this is your last time you're going to apply. You get it, you get it, you don't get it, c'est la vie. Alright then, so traveling again. I'm going to be going to Bombay for a day again, and then I'm headed to the US. So I will catch you guys soon. Hit that like button and subscribe, guys. Thank you so much. Good night. I love you guys a lot.